This live-action Snow White adaptation is really bizarre. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Snow White is a fairy tale that's been adapted several times, most notably by Disney in the 1937 animation and the more recent live-action remake. The Seven Samurai is a 1950s Japanese movie that all film bros pretend to love. Two very different films with very different audiences, but combine them together and you get the 2024 film Snow White and the Seven Samurai. Seriously.
You're dead, Snow White.
I don't know who thought this was a good idea. You can't just combine them because they share the number 7.
What's in the box?
The film kicks off and immediately establishes that it's not for children.
Today at a store, I heard some girls whispering, "There goes Snow White, heir to her daddy's cocaine empire."
I think Sleepy could do with some of that. We also learn about Snow White's evil stepmother, Quinn.
Come on, darling, she's been nothing but nice to you.
She wouldn't be a very good gold digger if she alienated the kid.
Enough.
We call her Anya for most of the film. Snow White is just a nickname. An intruder breaks into the house and manages to shoot the dad before they make it to the panic room.
Code 052505.
My birthday.
I don't know why she said that like it's an emotional revelation. It's just bad password management. Also, not to be rude, but she's clearly a lot older than 20. So the dad dies and leaves most of his estate, including his businesses, to Anya. The will states that he has to take the business legit.
But it makes me happy to know that you'll live a long and safe life far away from the crime and violence you grew accustomed to.
Admitting to criminal activity in a legal document is an odd decision. There's also a strange provision that I'm almost certain isn't legal.
If any beneficiary under this will contests or attacks this will, any share or interest in my estate given to that contesting beneficiary is revoked.
If anything, that probably makes it easier to contest the will. Quinn hires what I assume is a hitman.
Understand.
The way this is shot feels like a revelation, as if we're supposed to know who he is. We're then finally introduced to the first of the 7 samurai.
What the hell?
It's probably too graphic for me to show on YouTube, but the fight ends with her slitting the guy's throat. Apple TV says the film is PG-13, but it feels a lot more violent than that. The assassin that Quinn hired kills the family lawyer. He then tries to grab Anya. Surely he could just shoot her too. He stabbed her several times, so it's not like he was trying to keep her alive. He also steals a ring, which represents the 4 Pillars, which is a criminal organisation that her dad belonged to. The Kung Fu girl finds Anya after the attack.
Wake up.
Maybe I'm misreading it, but did she try to revive Anya with poppers?
I have ordered not 1, not 2, but 3 crates of poppers. We are having it large.
Anya wakes up with the Kung Fu girl looking after her.
Here, eat. Oh, it hurts. Let me get you some soup.
How's that gonna help? If it hurts to sit up, it'll be just as bad having soup. Quinn announces Anya's murder to the other crime families and promises to keep the family business going.
The will did stipulate that Anya must go legit to receive it. But Anya's not receiving it. I am.
Again, you can't write, "I'll leave the proceeds of crime to my daughter" in a will. Back with Anya, we finally get an explanation for the Kung Fu lady.
I'm an Onamusha.
Onamusha.
We're an elite group of female samurai.
I looked them up, and the Onamusha were real female warriors that fought alongside samurai in the 15th and 16th centuries. That's really interesting. I'd much rather see a film about that. She explains that there were hundreds of Onamusha in LA, but the 4 Pillars tried to wipe them out, so now there's only 7 left. Conveniently, the others arrive just as she's finished speaking.
Hey, how'd it go?
Went good. For us at least.
They're a lot less impressive than I expected. It would have worked better to introduce them in an action scene. At least they explain the revival substance.
Luna is an ace at chemistry.
Practical chemistry. Antidotes, antiseptics.
She can pretty much cure anything.
The other 3 Pillars send an assassin to take out Quinn.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
After a really drawn out fight, she manages to take him out. We then get a pointless slow motion demo from the Onamusha. Slow motion action works really well in a film like The Matrix, because they're in an artificial world and it fits with the whole aesthetic of the film. This scene feels completely out of place. The Onimusha agreed to train Anya as one of them. The training sequence is really slow and goes on forever. Anya's also really awkward and does the moves as she's watching. When I say forever, I mean it. A sizable chunk of the film is just watching her train. They should have condensed it into a Rocky-style montage. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please like and subscribe so that you never miss when I upload. The training is finally interrupted when one of the girls reveals that she's been spying on Quinn.
According to June, she's planning to kill the other 3 heads of the 4 pillars tonight.
I always knew she was awful, but this? I don't think anyone could have predicted she'd go this far.
I really don't see what this achieves. They say that if she killed the other heads, then she'd have control of all the 4 pillars. Surely each of the pillars would just appoint a new leader from within their own family. They also capture a photo of the assassin, revealing to Anya that it was probably Quinn who tried to have her killed. Following the plan, the assassin enters the building where the pillars' leaders are.
What's going on out there?
Let's get out of here.
I don't know why she delivered that line so flatly. She sounded like Arnie. Also, a gun with a silencer is about the same volume as a firework. They'd definitely know that it was a gunshot. The pillars leave a bomb, and the assassin only just escapes in time. I'm not sure what that was supposed to achieve. Destroying your own facility to take out an assassin really seems like overkill. We then get another scene of Anya training.
Not another one?
This time, she's training not to hit a punch bag. The whole point of using a punch bag is that you're able to hit it. You also need to learn how it feels to hit something, so it seems like a stupid training technique. Anya is determined to take out Quinn, and asks the other Onimusha to go with her.
I will not ask these samurai to race thoughtlessly into a house full of guns. We need a plan.
I guess I'm on my own then.
Anya breaks into the house at the same time as a group working for the other pillars. Quinn sees her through the window.
You lied to me! You said she was dead!
She was. She was.
How is this an answer she's happy with? If he'd said I thought she was, that would be understandable. But is he claiming she came back to life? Quinn then effortlessly achieves her goal of taking out the other pillars. I don't even know why they were there. They ordered the attack on the house, but if they weren't going to take part, they might as well have stayed at home. In response, the Onimusha attacked Quinn's house with the goal of taking her out.
I think the code is still good.
Surely she'd have thought to change that. I guess the whole family are bad with passwords. The Onimusha make their way through the house. They pick off some guards, and a couple of the Onimusha are lost as well. Eventually, Anya encounters Quinn.
This room looks clear.
Haven't seen you since the funeral.
Actually, the two of them fight. Mixed hand-to-hand combat and shooting can be very cinematic, like in John Wick. Here though, there's just no excitement to it. When they run out of ammo, they switch to swords. Absolutely atrocious technique. After the battle, Quinn reveals the assassin used to kill Anya's dad.
Your new best friend.
What? Luna killed your father!
That's the second most dramatic father reveal in cinema history.
I am your father.
Quinn runs away, and Anya wakes up on her own. When the other Onimusha arrive, she's naturally annoyed.
What's your problem? It was you. You killed my father.
She told you.
This surprised me. I assumed that Quinn was lying. Anya then immediately calms down, and they agree to work together to get Quinn.
Anya, we'll settle things between us. You have my word. But for right now, we need to get Quinn. And make sure the others didn't die for nothing.
The other Onimusha fight with the assassin. Anya is on her own when Quinn knocks her out. She spent the entire movie trying to kill Anya. I don't know why she decided to knock her out instead. Also, why does she have a syringe just ready to go? The others continue to fight the assassin. There are elite fighters and it's 2 against 1, but they're still struggling to bring him down.
Women, know your limits.
Eventually though, they do manage to defeat him.
Anya! Let's get her.
Just shoot him, it'd only take a second. At the very least tie him up. Instead, they go after Quinn.
There are 2 of them left. If you don't kill them, they will kill you.
She's right.
The Onimusha then reach the safe room.
What 6 digits would mean more to Anya's father than any others?
You're a genius. Her birthday.
How would you jump to that? The leader of a crime family should be more cautious than to use a birthday for a passcode. Inside the room, they find Anya alive but with a low pulse.
Judging by her symptoms, it should be one of these 2 antidotes.
Can't you just give her both?
Giving her both could kill her instantly. She's going into cardiovascular arrest. That's a symptom of BTX.
Luna gives her the antidote and manages to revive her.
We need to get her to safety.
Yes.
No! I almost died, but I'm not dead yet. We need to find Quinn and end this.
They keep moving through the house and Luna ends up fighting Quinn.
Luna?
Why did they learn to shoot Stormtrooper Skull?
Have we ever hit anybody with these guns?
I hit a bird once.
The shooting clearly isn't working, so they switch to fighting hand to hand. It's so needlessly choreographed. If the whole film was stylized, that'd be great. The rest of the fighting has been really naturalistic, so it looks very out of place. Anya arrives and it's revealed that Quinn used to be an Onimusha.
She was excommunicated for attacking one of our elder leaders while she slept.
I've always been ambitious.
Quinn told Anya's dad that the Onimusha were a threat, so that he'd have them killed.
And after I kill you, there will be no more loose ends.
The writers then suddenly remembered the name of the film.
You're dead, Snow White.
They then finally kill Quinn.
Oh no!
So Luna dies, leaving only 2 members of the Onimusha left. The film then jumps forward a few months to the opening of a new training centre.
And now they won't call you Snow White anymore.
Yeah. What'll they call me now?
They'll call you a survivor.
That's just not how names work. So that was Snow White and the 7 Samurai. It has almost nothing in common with either of the films it takes its title from. Anya is called Snow White 3 times, and the poisoning by the stepmother is vaguely related, but that's it. Even ignoring the title, judging the film on its own merits is still terrible. The training scenes went on forever, the fights are really repetitive, and the whole plan to take over the 4 pillars makes no sense. It's also visually all over the place, with most of the film having a naturalistic aesthetic, but then bits of it being randomly stylized. I didn't enjoy the movie, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and click the video on the screen right now to watch another one. Thanks for watching.